Hi guys, welcome. We're getting ready to launch the May ISOs and there are some changes, but you'll see them soon enough. Now I want to have a break, right? Break time. And what did I download? I downloaded an Arch Linux based ISO and it's called Maabox. That's what I wanted to know. Maabox. So it's an open box and it's based on Arch, which is always good because once you learn something in Untitled Linux, which is based on Arch Linux, you can use all that knowledge for any Arch Linux based system out there. And this is based on Manjaro, if I'm not mistaken. So let's have a look. So welcome to Maabox. We have to boot with open source. We have to boot with proprietary drivers. And with a tab, you can always change some lines if you need to. And escape, you should be back. No, press enter, they say, to continue. So an E or a tab, that's what I wanted to show you, an E or a tab. So sometimes users have, let's call it not Linux friendly hardware. They bought it, they stuck with it, right? No, you're not stuck with it. Sell it and buy better ones. But if that's not possible, these are settings you can play around with. Nouveau, mode set, yes, on. 1 is true, 0 is false. So Nouveau is on, true, I90915 is true, etc, etc. So these 3 lines can be changed. I can edit them, I can move around. I can go and use the keyboard and press end. And now I'm choosing for a 0 there. And I boot up and look at the bottom here what it says. Press Ctrl X or F10 to boot, Ctrl C or F2 for command line, or escape to discard edits and return to the grub menu. So you choose, you're in control. That's all I wanted to share. I wanted to share some knowledge there, right? And this one, the other one with an E, is going to say drivers non-free. So they use the word driver non-free, and you'll see the May edition of Untitled Linux is going to do the same. And Nouveau mode set 0, mode set 1, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's explored. That's general knowledge, just Linux knowledge. Always encourage you to look out of the box. Please do not stick to one name. It's all Linux. It really is. And this is what we get. So beautiful setup. Conky that's already there, showing me how much CPU I'm using. The gigabytes is there, and of course the name. Does it say Voltest or something? So that they named their Maabox Linux, and so on and so on. It's based on Manjaro. It says so, kernel Manjaro. So that's for sure. Now keyboard shortcuts will be different on every distro out there because it's personal, but it's also desktop related. And in Untitled Linux it just became a mix, and 22 desktops are all the same. And of course it's not possible to have the same shortcut on all the desktops, but it is in Untitled Linux because we made it so. So super F is going to open what? Help, keyboard navigation, nope, not that one, the other help, about. So it's again Linux, right? Linux has so many desktops and so many packages. So the choice has fallen here on PCman-FM, rather than Thunar, rather than Nautilus, rather than Dolphin, rather than different kind of file managers. Menu is super spacebar. Whoa, so we got a nice, beautiful. This is the one I need, right? Install Maabox. So let's get them started because otherwise we'll have to wait longer. So this is the Calamares installer, and Calamares installer is a project separate on github.com/Calamares. You can find it, and they're using that install. It's a great thing. It allows so many Linux distributions to be put on the operating on the hard disk, right? This is what we get. and it's already in Dutch, which I do not prefer. I rather like American English. And then next. Did not find the server, that's no problem. We can click here for Paris, Amsterdam, Brussels. Got it. Next. And then I go for Belgium, I go for next, I go for erase disk. 4 options, which is nice. These are the 4 options we all get. And voila, you can encrypt it or not encrypt it, entirely up to you. We have to wait a few seconds longer for the encryption. Well, first of all, when you boot up, you have to type in your password. Then you have to wait another second, a few seconds, and then you're booted up. Entirely up to you. Decide what you want. And then the usual passwords things. Next, and install. You will not be able to undo the changes. Yep, go for it. Some explanations. Maabox Linux is Manjaro respin with lightweight openbox by Crunch Bang. Use some tools, adapt for bells and labs, provides own tools such as Maabox control center, menu, and side panels. Alright, so we have a little bit of history, and that's always good. Yeah, 1 gig is really minimal for any of the Linuxes out there, I think, but let's be honest, what's 1 gig today, right? It's really back in the days, right? 10 years ago, 1 gig, wow. But now, okay, so anything else I should know? Quick navigation, so I should find this thing at some point, and this thing at some point. 2 side panels triggered by a mouse or keyboard shortcut or novelty. Left side panel, oops, this gone. Double click, oh yeah, let's keep clicking, look and feel. Well, so this one, Control Tab or Super Tab. Control Tab, nope, and Super Tab. Maybe later. And then right mouse click. Okay, nothing there. It's just, yeah, it's a bit later in the VirtualBox. It's working, right? So right mouse click is this. Terminal, browsers, clip it, file manager, calculator. I love the calculator. It's bad naming, but it's a great tool. Sakura terminal, Terminator is there. And what else? Development Genie, graphics, flame shot, and Veneer, and that beef. Great thing. We had it 2-3 years ago, included on our system as well. Very minimal little application. MPV is here, volume icon is here, so we should see it up here somewhere. The volume icon, I think, maybe later. And then mail reader is there. Office QD PDF view, and then Bluetooth adapters, light DM GTK greeter, customize Alex appearance probably, Manjaro settings manager, the control center. So that's an application from them that conveniently selects everything or groups everything that you could do with change, compositor, themes. Voila. All in one place. New fetches there, time and date. Beautiful. Let's restart. The applications will be there when we reboot, right? Oh yeah, so Control F and power off. And boot up. No, what did I do? It's because of the social media thing that flew in there. You have to kill here the ISO and then boot up. So Maabox. There he is. He's booting up. Good to know, that's clean. And off we go. We have a welcome to Maabox. Welcome, Eric. Hey, he knows my name. Thank you for choosing Maabox Linux. We hope that you'll enjoy using Maabox, building it. Update the system, always a good thing. And off we go. We got PAMAC, right? This is PAMAC about PAMAC. Now there is PAMAC AOR, there's PAMAC all, right? And I guess this is all since it has Flatpak and Snap support. So that's cool. Yeah, that's no problem. Message there. So this is the things we need to update. Quite a few, I guess. How many? All right. In Arch Linux terms, this is nothing, right? When it starts to be gigabytes, then it's gonna be a little bit more. The fact, I don't know what application this might be, but anyway, you have graphical user interface to switch around. Okay. Install popular apps. Manjaro utility. Advanced. Huh. What am I looking at? File sharing is advanced. And system tools. It's a new one, I don't know. Create Arch Linux based live USB Alma. Or is that the one part of Arch Linux? Is that called Alma? I don't know. Okay. So I could install Vivaldi, for example. Or should I first update? I actually don't want to update. Just want to install this. Choose. And do not update everything else, please. Yep, I think it's going to upgrade everything. No, it's just a VirtualBox. I don't care. Forum, websites, quick start, develop and donate, launch, not launch, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube maybe. It is definitely the touch of Manjaro, everything in green. Maabox Linux, Tin2 panel configuration, how to add launchers. Right, they started off with some videos. These things are coming from somewhere else, I guess. GIMP is there. Although Maabox is there. Okay, anyway. Good. Bye. I said bye. And this can go as well. We have here something to click. Aha. So then we get a panel that opens up, and there was the Alt tab, Super tab, Control tab. I don't know. Tap something. Ah, there's another keyboard shortcut. Let's learn keyboard shortcuts. Control Win Left. Control Win Left. That's right, and that's left. Ooh, nice. It's a nice feature, right? Control Win Left. That's right. I press Control Win Right, and this is Control Win Left. So main directory. Oh, look at that. Downloads, documents, system information. All the information you need. Keyboard shortcuts, SSH connections, install stuff. It really seems to be well thought through. Really has everything available. Resource, never seen this one. Let's have a look. Ha, another one. So many of these tools out there. But I think it's a little bit of copy paste of one of the others. Really looks similar. Anyway, I'm not saying that Maabox Linux does a copy paste. Did not say that. Huh? It's just an app that looks like another app. Weather forecast. What's the weather like? Weather and Duffel. Yeah, sneer me, but it's not me. So they're using my GUIP. They are big brother, and I know more or less where I live. Tin2. This is beautiful, right? You gotta love Tin2. I always like it. It's so easy to create a theme, and it can be so different, so different. As you see here, this is my desktop 2, 3, 4. Some task managers information. That's gonna be Alex task, right? It's always a choice. XFC 4 manager, beautiful. The one from Deeping, awesome. Why not the one of Plasma, right? Also beautiful. What's this remark? I don't know. And we have this button here as well. So system and hardware, I can open this. CPU, back, sys info, I guess back is best. System update, CLI. Yep, it will just launch everything. Now let's look at the repos. And say no. Oh, then it's closed. Too bad. Control T, sudo pacman -s YYU. Get everything in. And say no. So, Maabox Linux is the one that matters for us. That's the one we use. And we do get a repository here, and we can say, where can we say that? Categories, repositories, voila. This is the Maabox packages, all the packages used to make this beautiful operating system, and it's called Maabox. It's on their repository. That's all I can say, right? It doesn't mean that they've created everything. Probably have created everything called Maabox. That's for sure, right? The bash RC for Maabox, the bash artwork, the browsers, the files, keyring is there, PC manfm actions are there, release, themes, tools, wallpapers. So while I was going through the list here, there were two things. One is a nice neofetch. Would be nice to show people what we're on. And two, then we know what we're on. We're on bash, not ZSH, although all these colors are beautiful, right? So if it's on bash, it means that I can do no, that's not working, that keyboard shortcut, but this is, and then this, and then we can have a look at the bash RC. Always like to do that when I'm on other systems. And the colors will be in here, the foreground, all the colors you see is this color thing, right? Probably. Anyway, just going through it. Bash completion there, history there, colors, save term, use colors this, use color that. Might be this one as well. And copy is this, disk free, and P. All kind of options. They've got this one as well. So it's great to extract things in a terminal. Just X and then the package and done. We do have here fuzzy finder. That's an interesting thing. Key bindings, fuzzy finder added to it. Voila. I've visited another Arch system, and I guess there will be more Arch systems out there. This one is based on Manjaro. So yes, Arch, and no, not really Arch. It's in between, right? We could have a look at the folder that matters, knowing what is it really. I want to go to the file system. There you are, etc pacman.d, and we have the mirror list. This is saying where it's coming from. So it is definitely coming from the Manjaro servers, not from the Arch Linux servers. And that's that. An interesting overview of review, or whatever you want to call it, visit, general visit of another interesting Arch Linux based / Manjaro based system. All right, guys, have fun. use Linux. Cheers.